quiet on the set.
Quiet on set. Okay, I'm coming in. Okay.
Miss Donna has oh my goodness.
Left the building? But
not left the building. Okay. Has appeared out from her trailer, her movie star trailer. She's out of
the
makeup.
Dressing room. Yeah, I'm out of makeup. Makeup and hair. Yeah.
Oh, I have COVID brain.
Yeah, you and me both.
Like baby brain was bad enough. COVID brain is even worse.
I have chemo brain too. So I've got chemo, COVID. I've got it all. Yeah. So so this is Teach People How to Treat You. Thank you for being here tonight. And I am Donna.
And I am Nadine. Welcome.
Welcome. And tonight we are going to talk about how to make a good first impression. So what do you think about us now? Oh my God. Okay, you start. I like it when you start.
Yeah. I remember years ago, I'm going to start this. There was an office that I went to. They were a client of mine up in Barrie. And this was back in the 90s. So you know how people have their little plaques on their desk when they're at the front, the receptionist.
Okay, yeah.
But this lady had Director of First Impressions.
Get out!
That was her plaque. Director of First Impressions. And I remember saying to her, that is brilliant. Yeah. She said, it's so important because I am the first person that people who come into the building to see whomever in the company deal with. And I have to make a really good impression because if I don't, they're going to think the company is not maybe as great as they thought it was.
Wow.
Director First Impressions.
I love that. I love that they let her have that there, but it's true.
Oh, yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
So how do you make a good impression? Good first impression.
Exactly. First impression.
Eye contact is huge. Make eye contact with somebody because, you know, and it's not a generation thing. I remember my dad used to say it to me. I said it to my kids, and I hear my kids saying it to each other. You make eye contact with somebody, you're automatically engaged. If you're looking away when you're talking to someone, they know that you're not interested in them or anything that they have to say.
Yeah, wrong impression.
So, you know, take it and go. Eye contact, super impressive. Yes.
You know what I was going to say?
Wow. Please take over because I'm...
Okay, no. Well, you know, what I was going to say next was firm handshake. But you can't even do that anymore. But that was, remember back in the day though, a firm handshake would make a great first impression.
Right. So the combination of the two.
Yes, you're looking the person in the eye, you take their hand and it's firm and it's solid and I love a good handshake.
I me too. I make comments to people about it because I'm in business, right? Yeah. And when somebody shakes my hand like a wet fish.
And you feel like you've crushed it. And you feel like
they're like this. They don't even, it's like they don't even want to touch. Well, maybe that's true.
Well, no, maybe
or they're like limp. I don't want anything limp like that.
But you feel that you've crushed them because you're
that much
stronger.
And sometimes I've cracked bones.
I have, and I felt the fingers go woo, you know. Oh man,
the knuckles crumble.
But anyway, so let's say après COVID. And we're shaking hands again. Yeah. In fact, I shook someone's hand the other day. We did it instinctively. Someone I met on the beach of all things.
Yeah.
His name was Eddie. But anyway, and then as we did it, I said, I hope you're cool with this. I'm cool with it. But then, it's okay. Sorry, I better turn that down. But, you know.
That's important. A firm handshake and eye contact is, and I think we will go back to the day of handshake, but even if you're going to fist bump, because we've been doing that in some of my business meetings now when we're back in face to face, sort of the fist bump.
But a hard one? No.
Well, it's not.
No, I'm joking. I'm totally joking.
But you're right though. It goes back to the handshake. It's not like one of these. You know, it's kind of like like an energetic tap.
Exactly, with lots of energy, positive energy behind it.
Yes.
Yes.
You want to have that positive, engaging energy. So the other way that you make a really good first impression is by engaging the person in asking them questions about themselves.
Very good. Yes. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I don't know about our kids. I think that human nature doesn't change. So if there's something that somebody loves to do, it's to talk about themselves. And it could be something as lighthearted as a new, I just got my new puppy or whatever, or you can talk about hobbies, or you talk about business. At the end of the day, people love to talk about themselves. So you can have a very engaging first impression, even by just saying, so how's your day going? Anything exciting?
Yes. And letting them take the floor, basically.
Yeah.
That and, okay, I had one and then it escaped. And I was going to come back, I think. The other one would be, oh, shoot. I have to think about this now. It was right there. It was right there. My other idea. And it was, shoot, we'll have to come back to it. Do you have another one in the meantime? Oh, body language.
I knew the minute I took a deep breath.
I know. Body language.
Come back.
Right?
Yes, huge.
That's it. So you just look like you're interested. Lean forward a bit. Be once again
Like this, like being like this. Right?
Exactly.
When somebody's talking to you across the table and you lean in like this, they know they have your undivided attention.
Yeah. Look like you're receptive too.
Don't be closed off.
Don't be closed off.
This is a closed off thing.
Exactly.
Right? This is a closed off thing. When you're talking to somebody and I'm really looking over here, but I'm gonna maybe go like this.
So that's the other one. Yeah. Yeah. So don't do that. So and what else?
Well, if you ask people open-ended questions, so what, when, hi, oh my goodness, what, when, how, where, and who, then they're talking, right? If you just say, did you have a nice day? They can say yes. If you say, how was your day? They can say, oh, it was really good. Or what did you do? Well, I met up with Donna and we had a martini or two and we had a lovely conversation and blah, blah, blah. Having been in sales my entire life, that was something that I learned to do really well, was to ask people questions that were open-ended and not personal questions on the first impression, okay? But questions where it would open up a conversation. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I was at a social event years ago, like a conference, and I met a client. Well, he ended up being a client. So I met him for the first time that night, and he said to his wife later, I had the best conversation with Nadine. I'm going to do business with her. We had an awesome conversation. Like you
said nothing.
I said nothing. I asked him we talked for an hour. I asked him 2 questions.
Wow. And there you go. And you got the client.
And he thought it was the best conversation.
Exactly. There you go.
So I think that's how you make a good first impression. You engage with the person. You have, like you said, you have open body language. You have eye contact. Great handshake.
Yes. You smile too. Smiling is so important. You don't even realize how important it is when you're talking to someone on the phone. People can hear your smile. Really. If you're speaking and you don't have a smile, there's definitely a difference in the tone that you have.
Yeah.
And so to smile and be bright and be receptive, be open, ask those questions and listen. Look like you're listening. Look like you're interested. Act like you're interested. Be interested. I don't mean to act it, but be interested. Be genuine. Be yourself.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of those things. And this is not just in business. You can definitely use this on a first date or speed dating. That's another one. Like that's
sure.
What you really want to make your first impression.
Well, even with your kids' friends.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
I think it's really important to make a good impression with my kids' friends, because when they come to the house for a party, if they know you and they like you, they will be, I honestly believe that they will be more mindful about the fact that it's your home.
Exactly. And they will almost want to protect your home for you because they care about you, they respect you, and they don't want to ruin the good impression they feel that they may have had with you that first time.
Exactly.
They don't want to tarnish that.
Exactly. And a good impression can be this fast. Yes. So we're not saying you have to sit down and have a whole life story conversation. Hi, how are you? Nice to meet you. Can I get you, glass of water, handshake, and just have that really, right now, I'm zeroed in on you and whatever we're going to exchange as far as conversation for the next 5 to 10 seconds or 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Right? And then it's important when you take it the next step further to remember somebody.
You say their name. Make sure you say their name. That's another one too.
Oh, I have to write it down now because
name.
of it, you know.
Oh, I know. But don't you find that if you meet someone for the first time, it's really important to say the name more than once. So as you're talking to them, you throw in, so Nadine, da 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 da.
Yes.
You know, and you just kind of say it a few times, and that's a very helpful first impression.
And it is. You know what? It really is, because now you've personalized the conversation and you've paid attention to what their name is. That's great.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything else?
So
I think that's it. I hope we've made a great first impression if this is your first time watching us, our show. And I think on that note, we would like to thank you for those of you who have been loyal and sticking by us and watching us on both Kojiko and YouTube. Please send us your comments, give us your feedback. Love to hear from you. Anything else you'd like to say, my friend?
No, I think that's it.
Okay, well, bye for now. And
stay safe and healthy.
Much. Yes, stay safe and healthy. And thank you for watching. Bye.
Bye.